Hi guys, welcome to Little Wicket Railway. I'm Rob, and last weekend we were at a wedding near Swindon, so I took the opportunity to visit the Swindon and Cricklade Railway, which is 10 minutes drive northwest to the town centre. We arrived just in time to see our train pulling into Blunsdon station, with Class 73 Sir Herbert Walker hauling a rake of Mark 1s. With a few minutes to spare before the train departed, I headed up to take a look at our locomotive for the day. The Class 73 electro diesel E6003 Sir Herbert Walker was built in 1962 and acquired by the Electro Diesel Locomotive Group in 1997. The driver kindly invited me to take a look around the cab and at the engine. Then it was time for the train to get going. The railway operates on a short section of the old Midland and South Western Junction railway line. It's operated by the Swindon and Cricklade Railway Preservation Society, which formed in 1978. Our journey began by heading north from Blunsdon for about a mile through the countryside, passing a variety of old rolling stock. Before long, we'd arrived at Knoll station. Here the locomotive makes use of a runaround loop, with points being set by the Knoll signal box. While Sir Herbert Walker was getting coupled up at the other end, I admired diesel shunter D2152, which was sitting outside the railway's restoration sheds. The locomotive was built just down the road at Swindon Works in 1960, before spending some time pulling coal trains in Wales during the mid-70s. The Permanent Way team were here busy maintaining the line, and there were plans to extend the railway for another mile to the north towards Cricklade. With E6003 back at the head of the train, it was time to head south, passing back through Blunsdon and then another mile to the southern terminus Tor Valley Halt. There are also plans to extend the line further down here to a new station called Malden Hill. Again, the locomotive runs around the train before heading back to Blunsdon. Having now travelled the full length of the line in both directions, we got off the train back where we started at Blunsdon, watched it leave, and then went to take a look at the wagons parked up in the siding next to the platform. Then there was time for a quick visit to the Whistle Stop Cafe, where you can sit and watch the crossing keeper at work and see the trains go past whilst enjoying some food. Just past the cafe there's a wartime exhibition, but it wasn't open when we visited. But on the other side of the line I could see a group of people working on a Great Western steam locomotive, so I went over to check it out, and this turned out to be 6695, which is in the final stages of restoration, and I was kindly invited to take a look around. 6695 was built up in Newcastle in 1928, but spent much of her life working around the Midlands and South Wales. She was withdrawn from service in 1964 and was due to be scrapped, but was rescued for preservation in 1978. Next door to 6695 was the Vintage Train Project and their workshops, which contained a beautiful coach from the Cambrian Railway, and around the yards were other various interesting items. There was just time to see the train pass through Blunsdon one more time before we needed to head off. If you get a chance to visit this charming little railway, then I'd highly recommend it. I'll put a link to the railway and the various preservation groups in the video description below. Thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see you again soon.